What's going on? So this question gonna be about dating apps versus regular apps. I've known people who've done both. I never subscribed to that. Um, I remember that I had briefly contemplated, and then I didn't touch it. Because it just got to be kind of hokey. Um, buddy of mine had done it, and some of the women were catfishing and ghosting. It was some crazy stuff. But anyway, the Christian dating sites, the Christian apps, and the regular ones, and you still run into the same problem that eventually you got to go fishing for whoever you're looking to find, and you might not get the results that you want, or it might come with some kind of problems with it. It's a situation where people be doing too much. Now, I'll tell you a crazy story. There was this woman that was she went to my church. This was years ago. This was back when Michael Jackson had died, and we were on the church riding back. And she talked about being Christian and being on the apps and stuff. We had a little conversation. And don't you know that no sooner that we got to talking, she started cursing up a storm. I was like Scooby Doo. I was like, huh? She just lost her natural with it. So I don't know if I caught her on off day. Sometimes people get involved with these situations where they are trying to, it's pinpointing what they're looking for, but it's one of those things that, and I'm not saying that they can't, but it seems to me it's a lot of work to try to, because it's just basically saying that you don't think nobody's around you that's worth your time. And people tend to do these sort of things. They're looking for something. It's a very touchy thing, but I think after a while, all those day naps almost become as one, because eventually you're paddling up a creek to something that you hope will be legit, but you don't know. You don't know. You're just kind of like wailing in water, and it's one of those things that, it's hard to say how that's going to pan out. But yeah, asked about Christian dating apps as opposed to regular ones. I had to do some research with people that I know because I didn't involve with neither one of them. But I had to ask, and basically I was told after a while it's all one and the same, because they're going to end up on Tinder and in different spots and places, and it ends up being, you know, one of those things that there are new ways, that's the same old thing, but then it kind of just wears down after a while, because once the novelty of it, not saying you can't find uh, love on the internet or and things of that nature. However, there is the unknown. Isn't everything the unknown? Everything's the unknown. But app life, unlike that gives you discounts and hooks you up with deals, it's still some problem with love. You can still get some bad groceries. You can still get something that's spoiled and rotten and moldy and mildew. So I don't know, you know. But let me know. Do you find Christian dating apps different than regular apps? Let me know below in the comments, because it's something that I will definitely be talking about. And we're gonna veer on this though. I'm gonna chomp on this for a bit. I just basically hear the app dating life is all one and the same now. It's pretty much just one string together salad, and it's all glued together. Let me know. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like it. That membership, because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.